Once upon a moonless night in the heart of rural Ireland, a small village nestled in the shadow of an ancient forest. The villagers were hardworking and hospitable, but for generations, they had been plagued by dark tales of 7 terrifying Irish mythological creatures that roamed the land. The first, a Bartek, was a sinister dwarf who defied death itself. He had awakened from his grave, thirsting for the blood of the living. The villagers lived in constant fear, for his malevolence knew no bounds. One stormy night, as the villagers gathered to discuss their plight, they vowed to face this cursed dwarf head-on. The next morning, with grim determination, they ventured into the eerie graveyard where a Barteker's tomb lay hidden. Armed with iron and holy relics, they uncovered the cursed creature. As the villagers uttered their good-night wishes and sealed his tomb with sacred stones, a Bartek screamed in anguish, his dark power broken at last. Their triumph was short-lived, as another dreadful presence loomed over the village. Baler of the evil eye had cast his baleful gaze upon them. His arrival brought storms and destruction, but the villagers knew they must confront this colossal giant with the single eye. They sought the counsel of an old seer who revealed a weakness, the eye itself. With a brave archer's well-aimed shot, Baler's eye was forever closed, and his reign of terror ended. The Banshee, a harbinger of death with her mournful wails, came next. She had visited the village innumerable times, foretelling tragedy. The villagers, seeking to ease her restless soul, sang lullabies to her in the quiet of the night. The Banshee, moved by their kindness, wept and slowly faded away, her cries forever silenced. Now, they turned their attention to the murky waters of a nearby lake, where the oilifist lurked. The serpent had terrorized travelers and fishermen for centuries. With courage and determination, the villagers offered a truce, vowing to protect the lake's ecosystems and preserve its beauty. The oilifist, recognizing their sincerity, swam into the depths, never to be seen again. But darker challenges awaited. The Dullahan, a headless horseman, galloped through their land, seeking souls. The villagers, undeterred, engaged the Dullahan in a midnight race. They matched his furious pace, and as the night waned, the Dullahan declared that he had met his match. His dark steed slowed, and he vanished into the shadows. Bannack, a demon of war and chaos, had plagued the village for centuries. The villagers decided to confront her with the opposite of her nature, peace. They gathered and performed acts of kindness, tending to the wounded and aiding their neighbors. Bannack, weakened by their selflessness, fled, her evil power diminished. Finally, they faced Ellen Treechend, the monstrous 3-headed creature that had terrorized the land. Armed with bravery and resolve, the villagers ventured deep into the wilderness, facing the beast head-on. As they whispered their good-night wishes to the creature, it let out a final, earth-shaking roar before collapsing, vanquished. The village, once plagued by nightmares, was now a haven of peace. The villagers had confronted their fears, offered kindness and resolution, and in doing so, had dispelled the darkness that had haunted them for generations. And so, the village of legends became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of unity and courage in the face of the unknown.